Wow, what a time lapse, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see what we've done so far. So obviously we have done extending the wall. Now this was a lot more annoying than I thought, because I got to this corner over where the fence meets the corner. Wait, did I rhyme? Never mind. So I went to the corner and I noticed a slight problem in that I had to change the structure block to turn it around and get it down the side. And obviously with structure blocks it only goes in one direction. So you see here. So if I do it like this, obviously it only dimension. The actual structure block itself is in one corner, always in the same corner, no matter how you put it. So I had to rearrange the coordinates, but we got there eventually. So essentially what I'm going to do, oh pardon me, in the future is I'll kind of clear out some of this forest and I'll kind of smooth out these edges over here, because you go over here, you think there's a massive dirt wall across, so obviously we'll smooth all of that out. But I think it's time to get our our shears out, so to speak, and to get get started on the essential builds. So we're not going to do much, we're just going to do a quick kind of summary of where the borders are going to go, like so, all the way down. So these are the oak bushes, and we're going to fill them in with leaves, the birch leaves. So obviously we'll kind of punch in holes where the path needs to be for various houses, but this is essentially a modest plan of what is to come, obviously. So we run it down here. Now I always love how oak leaves and birch leaves kind of contrast each other. I think it's quite a pleasant texture variation. As you can see, you've got the slightly darker, more dry green, I would say, contrasting against the more lush green of the oak, which I think makes for a nice color dynamic. So here we go, going down the side here. Now my stick drift has been a bit better, but it can get annoying. But honestly, like, hashtag stops stick drift. Honestly, it's the bane of my life as a builder. It really is. So we bring this along here, and of course you got this massive bush halting any intruders from coming in. And of course we added some barrier blocks to make sure no players actually thought, a bush to a fancy mansion, let's sneak in. No, you all have to go through the fence gate or some other means, or some secret entrance might put in, you never know. So obviously, we'll do the same as we did over here. Now you see these are the birch leaves, so we are going to do the same as over here. So we're going to build it up. We're going to build up said leaves. So I'm going to kind of take everything out of the equation. Let's see, get out our kind of rudimentary kit. Sorry, no, I've got so many tools now in my inventory that I feel like a professional, like constructor. No, someone in the construction business. Oh god, my brain today. Honestly, I feel that's how it is every day. So, oak leaves and birch leaves. So we kind of just mishmash them around, like so. Don't be afraid to hold back. Like honestly, imagine it's like a Bob Ross painting. It's like, happy little trees, having fun. All that jazz. And perhaps these bushes need little friends. So perhaps over there we'll put in some nice trees, just for the the kids, the wealthy elites to kind of play around. But I imagine they get ponies and the giddy up buttercups in the Fallout universe that were $19,000. Like, that Fallout inflation is huge, honestly. Like, you see it in some parts of the game, where it would be like Slocum's Joe, like $30 for like a cup of coffee and a donut. I was like, like, he would pay that, but obviously the wealth currency is different in the Fallout universe. So anyway, that's how is this looking? Yeah, it's looking pretty good, pretty similar to it. We want it looking similar to what's over there. So obviously we move around. Right, so Yeah, so we just build this across little blocks at first, and then we build it up, build it up. I always say that a lot of Minecraft builds are like clay work or artistry, where you kind of have to make the general shape before you kind of go in with the details. And that's what we're doing right here. We're kind of building out a shape with the not the spruce, the birch and the oak leaves before kind of shaping it out and adding all the details in, like so. No, bad stick drift. There we go. Right, so is that the same height? Let's just run a check. It is, shall we? Yeah, it's very thin at the edge, so we'll just kind of fill in this a bit more, like so. There we go. Like so. And there we have another bush. So that is one mansion plot filled out. I think I'll save you the trouble. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill in this area and this area, and perhaps put some trees over there. And of course, that's going to be the kind of haunted Victorian mansion. Maybe haunted, maybe not. We'll see. So I'll be right back after I've filled in these plots, and then we'll get onto our second aspect of the video. And I am back, and look at that transition change. Look at those trees, folks. Oh god, I spent so long on these blasted trees, honestly. Right, so the main update here is we filled in the blank spaces. We've given the plots a nice good trim around the side, like so. I've also extended the fences to the edge here. I didn't extend it much further because, you know, it gets into a curve and then it goes into Victorian Mansion, and I think we'll do something different for the exterior of that. But let's just look at these trees. I mean, fully custom. I've not done these kind of trees in a while. I had to go onto Google Images. Well, not Google Images, DuckDuckGo Images, I would say. And honestly, so I went into an actual birch tree, and you have these kind of, it's always skinny at the middle, and then it kind of builds up into this huge mop at the top. That rhymed. So I essentially recreated this, kind of plopped them on even ground. They're kind of equally spaced between each other, and I kind of I did the same trick I did back in the bridge episode, where I basically did a bunch of bone meal and replaced all flowers with brushes, like so. Obviously there's a few here. I think I might do some kind of like cobble wall over here, something along those lines, because, you know, it's an old place, it's an old estate. Perhaps they have some defenses, some coastal walls next to here, because obviously the ocean is going to be over there, and the water is going to be flowing into through here and through the kind of mountain pass and all that. So I think this has been a great success. Obviously there's some secrets over here that I want to show you. So obviously I've done the same bush design as the mansion over there, but with an innate secret. If you go along here, there is a clearing in the bushes, and if you go in here, there is this lovely little cave which you can go through, and I've taken full use of the hanging roots block, because it almost looks like it's the roots from the trees coming through, which is a really nice touch in my opinion. And it goes through here, and out you come to the different mansion. So I think this is a nice touch. Honestly, it just makes so much story for the build, which is what I always look forward to in a build. You always have to tell a story, in my opinion, if you're having large builds like this. Building a story through what you build, and it doesn't have to be obvious, but, you know, you can kind of imply like a story's been happening, and kind of put clues around for the player to find out, and it's all in good fun, I should think. So let's go over here. Obviously there's some more trees over here. Now these are the first ones I did. They're a bit bigger than the ones over there. That's because I kind of refined the technique over here. So perhaps these ones were planted a bit earlier, sorry, a bit sooner than these ones, and maybe these ones are a bit older and they've grown more. But I think these trees have been a rousing success. I mean, look at that. Look at these custom trees. Could you imagine if I just put just random birch trees this on here? It'd look a bit derpy, but you know, I think we made the right choice going custom over here. And just like the contrast between the regular birch trees and the custom birch trees, I think is a really nice transition. So I think this is the first part of our video done. I think we're going to go to the other side of the map where we're going to start, well, talking about new projects and different parts across the map. So I'll see you right there. And we are back in the downtown city district where we're going to, I think we're going to be working on the lobby area for this beautiful skyscraper over here. But I'm going to show you what we've been doing over here. But before I do, I just want to say, if you like what I do, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. It's heavily appreciated, and of course it bumps me up in the algorithm below, and of course spreads my content to you amazing folks. Okay, so let's see what we've been doing so far. So essentially, the extension of the city limits, as it were, has been kind of progressing nicely. We've been putting in some more plots for the buildings, like so. We've been extending all these. Now I don't know what I'm going to put here, but you know, I'll figure something out. Of course, there's some more plots over here, and the big kind of secret I've been keeping is that over here, we walk across here, there's going to be the city highway, which will connect to the main highway down the side of the map, which will go along here, across like the middle of the city. It's kind of like an, you know, a main highway for people to go down. Now I will put in the ramps to go down, but I think this is quite nice. So I don't know. Obviously, you got the brick over here. I thought I'd change up the color scheme because, you know, you don't want it, you don't want it grey all the time. That's boring, grey. But obviously, we still have a bunch of work to do in terms of building up the highway. But as a general plan, it's just nice to have this here because I can point to reference and do all that jazz. And you may see that we have begun doing the other floors in the apartment building. Now look at that. Look at these dudes having a fancy apartments. How dare they? Oh, I'm joking. Right, so what we are planning to do is do this lobby over here. I might have pointed that by accident. I'm not sure. No, we're doing this lobby over here. So let's get out our potion of night vision because it's going to be a bit dark and spooky. And let's get to work. So obviously we're gonna need how can I put this? Unused space over here. So let's get rid of all this wool as planning. Like so. How was the front door like? Okay, so it's like that. So we'll use the same kind of jungle wood palette, I should say, like so. How does that look? Okay, we can use that for now, and then we can use the. Not bone block, but something along those lines. We could do pillared quartz with a jungle wood base. Blurry biscuit base. Let's build this around here, like so. You know what? We could do it like cube, and just kind of round this edge off. I don't know. What do you think? Oh god, this blasted nose is killing me. Honestly, you drink one tea, and then and then suddenly you're like Sniffy McSniffster. Alright, so let's build this up. like so. Building it up like so. Obviously we can do more stuff to it as we go along, but I think this is a nice color palette to work with, like so. Now of course, going into my bigger design, big detail kind of manifesto for the city, the doors for a lot of these buildings will be kind of a lot higher, the rooms will be a lot higher. They'll be around 6 blocks in height, or 6 or 7 depending, which is the overall goal, like so. So let's just build this up like so. You know, I'm half tempted to speed this up in in editing. Halfway done. Oh dear, right. So just build this up, really done. So after this, we'll do a time lapse of the lobby itself, before and after, all that jazz. Sound good? Cool, cool, cool. I don't know why I'm said that. Like I'm by myself. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like so. Okay, I think we are just about done for the base, so let's get into our time lapse and do this hotel lobby. So obviously this is going to be the hotel rooms. I don't know how exactly we're going to do it, but we'll figure it out. I think we'll put the elevator somewhere here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Right, so I'll see you after the time lapse. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have finished the hotel lobby. Wow, that was a long time lapse. But sure, wasn't it worth it? Oh, I just love this. I love these little light features. I did them on the, I think I did them on the front lobby. Let's test it out here. Like, oh, it's so pretty. With the sparkle of the end rod. Oh, mwah, beautiful. Of course, I kind of went for a more traditional-esque design. But obviously, as you look up, it's more of a high-tech kind of roof design, which I think is a nice blend of the two. You go around here, you got some shelves, you got some paintings. Now, obviously, I won't be spamming them around most places, because, you know, a lot of the problems with Wardency 1.0 is you'll go to a certain area and like the lag will just start to slowly creep up. So I'm gonna try and avoid that. And of course, you may have noticed that I did change the height. Of course, we are going for that bigger scale, bigger detail. So obviously, this floor is around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks tall. There's this nice feature where I kind of separated this one corner into the elevator. So you go into here, obviously, go up here, and then you go up here for your hotel lobby. Oh, pardon me. Oh, God. God, I was just talking and my stomach did something weird. That was strange. Anyway, so as I was saying, the elevator goes up. Now, the hotel will only be for a few rooms, obviously, because it's more suited towards apartments rather than the hotels themselves. But, you know, if you want to stay around, you know, there's some luxury suites you can try out. So the elevator will go up, and then there'll be a few rooms here, and then there'll be one big room here for people to go into. Nothing too big, but you know, you got rooms to sell. It's nice. I like it. Now I love these bush designs. Honestly, I use them everywhere I go. I'm gonna be honest, I just do. They're so nice. They're so pretty. I've been experimenting around with what blocks I can use. So let's see if we go to perhaps anvils and we use the same thing. So, anvils, flat pots. You can't place them on anvils anymore. Look at that. You can't do it. I'm so set back. I may be crazy, but I'm pretty sure you could put flower pots on anvils. Last time I looked, which is something you might want to fix in Mojang. I may be crazy. I could switch around to azalea flowers. Let's see how that looks. Does that look nice? I'm not sure. I think it looks a bit too nice, if you know what I mean. Because how he's supposed to get flowers sunlight from artificial light and stuff like that. Oh no. I think obviously, you know, with build they'll kind of do stuff over time to make it happen. And of course, you go down the middle, and here's a beautiful classical painting of a lady and a pig. Oh, this is absolutely wonderful. Now, you may have noticed I actually switched out the carpet. It was white wool, but I replaced it with prismarine and put some red carpet over it, so it makes this wonderful, nice kind of hue of light around the center, which is a really nice effect I was going for. And of course, the entrance is going to be this wonderful. Oh dear, it appears to be dark. Let's get our bed out. 1 second. 1 second, folks. Let's get our bed out and have a nice sleep. Get some better, let's get some better lighting shots, shall we? So we go into here, and of course, so the doors are going to be obviously dark oak, and I think the outside. Let's just try here. Let's see, jungle wood stairs. There we go. There we go. So you go in here, and there you go. Now, obviously, I love how you can use trapdoors along with the regular doors. It just makes it a whole lot easier when it comes to, you know, when it comes to detail and things of that nature. It just makes it so much easier. So let's just build up this elevator and we'll, I think we'll call it an episode. Oh. There we go, building up nice and cool. Now, that may be a problem. I just realized something. Yeah, that may be a problem. One second. Yeah, we'll fix that. Anyway, that has been episode 9. Wait. Whatever episode this is, this has been another episode of Constructing New Modern City. I've been your host, Dr. Wasabi. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. Every watch and subscription and like means the world to me. So if you like what I do, if you like my stuff, then please like and subscribe to my channel. It's heavily appreciated because it bumps me up in the algorithm and spreads my content to you amazing folks. My schedule is I do uploads every Mondays and Fridays, and I do streams sometimes on Wednesdays and Sundays, so make sure to check me out. I've been your host, Dr. Wasabi. I want to say good night to you, and of course, God bless.
Tonight, your time covered with a